Good morning, everybody. How are you? It's now 7:30 in the morning on September the 29th, the second last day of the month here in Manitoba, Canada. And the alerts were strong enough to actually wake me up. What alerts did I have? Simple. $8,000. A very significant price. Huge bullwhip to the upside, rejecting about 1% so far. That's pretty decent. That's significant in my opinion. My position for EOS has been closed at $2.83 from a base price where I showed you guys from 275. Made about 160 bucks on it only. Not really, actually, yeah, 160 bucks or something like that. Not really much on it, but that's all right. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, you know. It was about a 2.5% gain there. So let's get back to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has been a very interesting chart. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what this is right here. Okay, we're gonna catch everybody up, and this is, in my opinion, the structure right here. Okay, now we're hunting for another. Okay, hunting for another ABC in there somewhere. There's many different arguments for what could be what. Okay, this one here is like very difficult to argue it, but you know, like these ones we've covered many times before. Okay, through an Elliott wave analysis. This one right here, we've covered that this is ABC. It's been confirmed. You know, like you can see it so easily in here as well, right? In all of these, it could be even a 335. Okay, a 335 ABC, ABC 1 2 3 4 5. Very clear structures that have broken, right? So why are these ones considered a failure? This one right there is considered a failure because this impulse wave going up. So I'm going to catch you guys all up again very quickly, okay? So just assuming that 5 Elliott wave structures have completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we get an ABC retracement. Once this zigzag of the 535 formation ends up finishing, we get an impulse wave attempt to the upside. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, all of a sudden the fifth one fails, something like that, right? It fails entirely. So then I usually end up relabeling this as ABC, right? Where the failed wave, let's say it only made 3 impulse waves going upwards. And then because it's a failed impulse wave upwards, it ends up making another huge ABC correction to the downside. Where this ends up making, I'll just hyperbolically, I'll embellish this just to show you guys it, okay? So now after this ends up making a zigzag in here as well, right? Something like that. And then this ends up making a zigzag in here as well. And this just makes the ABC going up there. So this completes the structure. That goes something like that, okay? W starts there, right? Where the ABC finished. The X denotes the point of failure. And then from X to Y, we also get another ABC coming to the downside. Okay? I think I got about 30 birthdays this month. It was kind of a weird month so far. I'm seeing notifications for people's birthdays popping up on my phone. And you know how many birthday parties I've gone to? 0. Yeah, that's how to cut people out of your life and make other things your priority, such as work. So, whoops, let me just do that again, okay? I'm going to keep this very professional with you guys today and not get off of topic. Don't worry about that. Alright, so now we look at the daily, right? So now we can easily see that, in my opinion, that this is now, we're searching for a WXY, okay? That's the X for the point of failure, and now we're searching for a Y or something in there, okay? Now, what confuses me the most is this right here. This specific structure is very difficult to break down into 5 waves, okay? In fact, it's almost impossible for it to break down. Like, the way that I'm seeing this, like, I'm not really exactly sure. Like, let's just say go to the daily. Actually, let's go to like a 4 hour. Might be easier. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna just call this as ABC for now. Okay. And now we're gonna try to make note of that structure just to A to try to count the 5 waves going there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Is that it? Right there? Because if you go to lower, right, this seems like, yeah, that's the only really logical way I can see this right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and a huge 4, and a 5 down there perhaps. But the only thing that bothers me is that this correction is not proportional to this correction. Okay, if we see that on the downside. So this 1 is not, this 2 going up is not proportional to this 4 going up. But that is the only B that makes sense going to the upside in my opinion. Okay. So I think that is the B going to the interim high right there and also making its way down now. So then now the way that I'm counting this is I'm searching for, like, I think that this is now there. Okay. Now that's subways 1, 2, and I think this is, that's 1, 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's 5 right there. Okay. And I think that we're still searching for one more. It could be a big number. It could be like 800. And then we finish our final one. I'm gonna show you guys my actual target for the first time. Okay. I haven't really talked about my actual targets of what I plan to do yet, but I will share it with you. And I do want to apologize that I'm very under the weather if you guys can't tell. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so this is kind of my target, right above 6,900, you can say. Okay, and the reason why I say this is because I think that we are actually correcting just from this specific wave right now, and I think we're gonna actually hit about 8,200. Okay, that's legit what I think. We're gonna hit 8,200, and then this one will either get double bottom 7,800 or basically anywhere above 6,900. I know that sounds so extreme, but I gotta show you guys this as well. Okay, like you gotta consider this specific section. Okay, this is the extreme side where we get to 6,900-ish. Don't think that's gonna happen, but I do think we're gonna support right around this range. Between, I know it sounds ridiculous that there's such an extreme range, but I'm just actually talking about this congested area right there. Okay, where that's basically, you know, above 8K. Right now we're getting into this whole region that's very, like, this region here is a strong support region above 7,500, and then this region down here is even stronger in my opinion. Okay, like even stronger. You guys get what I'm saying? So here, not nearly as strong. Okay, I'll just make it like a light green box, and like this green one is way stronger because first of all, it's at the golden ratio area right here. Okay, golden ratio / golden pocket, $6,900 to $72.38, and then the next one is basically where this wick region is right here. Okay, where there's a lot of concentration and activity that went on for 30 days. So the first support that I will easily consider is going to be above $7,500 to about $8,000. So I think a lot of buyers are actually going to come in and get into the game and start actually accumulating excuse me, at this specific price point over here. As for EOS, I'm not really worried. Like, I already made $160 or something on it, and it's actually the coin that I'm going to be very interested in longing, because I think there's some ridiculous opportunity there. So yeah, that's giving you guys my Elliott wave technical analysis in a nutshell here. Okay, so you gotta really play the role of, actually, you know what guys, I did that wrong. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this is actually 1, that's actually 2, this is actually 3, that's 4, and now that's 5. Now this makes sense because I forgot this whole area. That's 2, right? And that's 2 right there. So now it's fairly proportional, and I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This ABC is a really complicated mother. I'll tell you that right now, the one up there. Some people have even counted, like, you know, like 5, 1, 2, like 5 here somehow, right? 5 here somehow is super truncated. And then they counted here as ABC, where that is considered A, and the B is actually a lower point. See, that's possible as well. But either way, we're looking at alternate counts that are just seeming to make sense regardless of how you do it. So my main count is a strong count. And then the alternate count is just as strong of a count as well. So in my opinion, this is solid, right? And then now we're taking a look at the final B coming down, which is 1, 2, and then I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bam! How can I not assume that the third wave is done and the fourth is being worked on right now? So short term, I'm bullish as a day trader. Medium term, which is like a week or two from now, couldn't even begin to tell you. That's something I'm not really good at, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys and pretend that I know something that I don't know, or I'm not gonna pretend that I have a skill set that I don't have, which is to predict like months down the road. That's not me. I'm not an intelligent investor. By the way, it's a really good book if you guys haven't read that. Okay. So yeah, I don't think that. So once again, just to summarize, we're taking a retracement right up to the 382 Fibonacci range right here, okay, which is at $8,800. Very reasonable to me, in my opinion. And then the next leg down is going to be, you know, right around there. And you know, even if I'm wrong about this count, then heck, maybe this is my count right here, okay? Honestly, this could be just 1, 2, like, actually it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this could be even 5 right there. And that could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this count makes a lot of sense too, right? It's not like we're pulling things out of thin air. Elliott wave theory follows a set of rules that help you logically deduce fractals, and you're breaking down waves. It's a process of elimination, and that's why I really like it, right? I like it because it personally fits my lifestyle in terms of, or sorry, my personality in terms of deduction methods, and I like to study math and engineering. Like, it was pretty fun to me, you know, just doing, basically just plugging in equations and just using deduction. Yeah, there was remember proof by induction, if you guys remember stuff like that. Like, you know, proofs like that were really fun, right? I even took classes like combinatorics, like number theory, differential equations. So Elliott wave theory is a pretty interesting theory, I have to admit. It makes me smile thinking back about, like, I don't think I'm the best Elliott wave analyst in the world, right? Nor do I know everything about it. But I do know enough to incorporate it into my arsenal of skills, and that's what I think every trader should do. They should be a jack of all trades, but also a specialist at specific things. If someone asked me, Philicon, what is the thing that you would say you're best at? You're trading. I would, once again, always tell people that I'm a Fibonacci trader, and that refers to a lot of different things. That can refer to Elliott wave, that can refer to Fibonacci retracements, etc., right? But really, what it comes down to is just reading the level 2 and price action. So anyways, these are my thoughts, guys. It's very, very logical that this whole number 5 thing, like, you know, like, I don't know where it's going to go, right? It's going to be somewhere, like, who knows? But this red box I'm just drawing for you guys, after wave 4 finishes, it's going to be really, really interesting, right? Might be the trade of a lifetime. I mean, who knows? 3K could even be be the bottom. You never know, right? I mean, right now, we are in a fractal from last year, guys, okay? Like, come on, we've been in this fractal since December the 17th, okay? That's now 286 days. As we know, leading up to December 17, 2017, we have had a huge bull rally, right? And then in 2018, the same day, December the 17th, after that day, the bull rally began, right? So 2017 to December 17, the bull rally, it ended that day. But the year after, it began that day. So guys, we got about a month, 2.5 months right now to get to December the 17th. That's crazy. Did I just say 2.5 months? October, November, December. Holy crap. Do you guys know what I just realized? That it's been almost a year since I've been in France. So this is just kind of like, this is the end of the technical analysis video. You guys have my whole thoughts. But at the end of the video, I'm always going to leave some food for thought about my personal life, right? So you guys can end it now if you want. So thank you very much for watching the video. But if you want to know a little bit more about me, I'll just talk freely. Could you guys believe that right around now is the time I was actually... Alright, so I was dating this French girl at first, named Sarah, if you guys remember, right? Her and I just, we got that dog together. I'm kind of wild like that. We got that husky. We adopted it from Ireland when I was in Marseille, France. And this was actually the day that I went to Montpellier, like this specific day, September the 29th, where I went to Montpellier because her uncle was actually really sick, and I've only met her once. Met her at the doctor's office. I had the flu in France. I barely spoke French, but I picked her up, and we walked out together, and I just pretended not to know French. Spoke English. I'm like, hey, where's the pharmacy around here? Pretended not to understand her accent well. Hey, can you walk with me? And then I was still in a really good mood, just like now. At the end, I'm like, hey, I don't know anybody in France. Just take my phone and put it in here. You never know. I might have an emergency one day or something like that. And then we just started talking a lot. And then she stood me up actually the day we were supposed to meet. And it was and then because she went 3 hours outside the city to go meet her uncle who was actually dying, getting surgery in Montpellier. So she wanted support. So I went there actually. I took a train for 3 hours to go meet her, and then met her mom. And her best friend's brother is named Krim, her brother's name is Krim, who's also my best friend's name is Krim, which is kind of funny. And yeah, it was a really fun time. We stayed in Montpellier, got a hotel for her mom as well, and for us. Actually, she stayed in the hotel with her mom. Like I got them a completely separate hotel, and then I went there. And then during the surgery, right? That's the day I went, and he actually ended up living. That's the story out of all that. Yeah. So then Sarah's mom called me like the good luck charm for a really long time. But you know what? We parted ways. She kept the dog. We actually still talk to this day, which is kind of surprising to me. I didn't think that I'd keep in touch with her, to be honest. But yeah. I'm talking about the French Sarah, okay? Not the Canadian Sarah. You guys gotta remember there's two. Anyways, I just realized today is the 1 year anniversary where I went to Montpellier. And I cannot believe that it's been a year already since I've been in France. It's time to go back. Anyways, have yourselves a great night. Take care now. Bye.